Hey folks, Nova Ray here with Sori Not Sorry News, bringing you one of the most enduring mysteries of our time, the disappearance of 3-year-old Madeleine McCann. It's been more than 18 years, well over half my lifespan, and with the suspect's release looming, there's renewed urgency in unraveling what happened in Praia da Luz in May 2007. Let's rewind. May 3rd, 2007. The McCanns are on holiday in Portugal. Maddie is asleep in the apartment. Mom and Dad are dining 55 meters away. At around 10 p.m., they check. One bed is empty. Panic begins. Fast forward through 18 years of headlines, conspiracy theories, and media frenzies. German prosecutors officially named Christian Bruckner as the prime suspect in 2020. He's a convicted rapist and is behind bars in Germany, but hasn't been charged for Maddie's disappearance yet. His prison release is expected in September 2025. That's less than 4 months away. That ticking clock is why this week, investigators mounted a fresh search in Praia da Luz and surrounding areas, including the cottage Bruckner once lived in, using ground-penetrating radar, divers, stun scanner equipment, and heavy machinery. They spent 3 to 4 days sifting through scrubland, abandoned buildings, wells, trenches, and even animal bone fragments turned up, but none connected to Madeleine. As one Reuters dispatch put it, the latest search ended quietly without any apparent breakthrough. Another described Praia da Luz locals as weary, many wanting media attention to just go away. German and Portuguese authorities under a European investigation order wrapped up operations June 2nd, 6, combing land near Lagos, Praia da Luz, and Bruckner's former property. Now let's hit the big question. Why now? Well, insiders suggest a tip-off drove the search. Grable Rescue's Brian Stern said a trusted inside tip led to this targeted effort. Plus, there's that window before Bruckner's release in September. If they don't unearth physical evidence, bones, DNA, belongings, they may lose leverage for charges. Which brings us to the recent findings about Bruckner's finances and behavior. Press reports allege he spent £45,000 after Maddie vanished, £19,000 to buy a factory property in East Germany, £20,000 on a Winnebago, £6,000 on dental work. Where did that money come from? Investigators think it could tie back to criminal activity. A new Sun documentary claims there were unsettling items at an abandoned Bruckner property, children's toys and costumes plus a hard drive with disturbing files. And even a confidant suggested he said she didn't scream during the alleged abduction. Creepy stuff if true. Bruckner recently sent a taunting letter. "They'll never pin this on me unless they find a body," he reportedly said. He also accused authorities of purchased witnesses. Meanwhile, new theories are floating. A Portuguese tabloid suggested Maddie was accidentally hit by a drunken German or British woman and dumped at sea, allegedly supported by neighbors, though authorities say there's no proof yet. So here we are. No body, no DNA, no definite breakthrough, just a profound sense of urgency as that September release date inches closer. For the family, their fund, Madeleine's fund, leaving no stone unturned, is still active, still digging through every lead. They haven't stopped. And investigators, they've said plainly, they believe Madeleine is dead, but you can't charge someone with murder without proof. That's the crux of this case. Let's just take that in for a moment. It's been 18 years. That's an entire lifetime for some kids. From preschool to graduation, all without answers. And if justice had a timeline, this case would be the definition of delayed. Not cold, but definitely stuck in a very slow-loading buffering wheel. But the story refuses to go away because at the end of the day, it's still possible that somewhere out there a piece of evidence exists. A hard drive, a witness, a fragment of bone, a random CCTV clip of a suspicious car. Anything. The next few months could be make or break. One more tip, one more search could tip the scales. So what can you do? If you were in Praia da Luz, rented a house, drove down that gravel road, loaded suitcases into a camper in 2007. Check your archive. Your old camcorder tape, your photos, your rental records, anything weirdly timed or unexplained, share it. Authorities have released photos of Bruckner's camper van and Jaguar from back then. Those eyes might stick out in someone's memory. What they need from the public now is the same spark they needed in 2007, someone holding the missing piece, even if they don't realize it. Let's wrap up the emotional stage. This isn't just a decades-old mystery or a global whodunit. It's a grief the family still carries, a global jigsaw puzzle missing a handful of pieces. It's a challenge to our sense of justice. Can we really demand someone be charged without proof? But can we drag this on forever? For Sori Not Sori News, I'm Nova Ray, asking you to stay curious, stay compassionate, and maybe, just maybe, help to find that final clue before time runs out.